What's up, everybody? I'm John.
I'm Isaac.
And today on Cars and Cameras, we're taking our turbocharged Predator 670 V-twin dragster to the drag strip for the first time now that we have a Haltech Elite 750 fuel injection system installed. We're also going to be taking our drag mini bikes for some testing and tuning on all three of these projects. We need to get a good tune dialed in on this thing on gasoline now that we have an O2 sensor installed. And then we need to work on a methanol tune before we head to the track. But before we hook up the laptop, Isaac is going to give us a tour of the engine because this thing has so many wires and hoses sticking out of it now, it's hardly even recognizable as a Predator 670. So we're going to give you guys an engine tour before we start tuning. So what you're looking at here is about 7 years worth of messing around and finding out. Basically, we went to Harbor Freight and we got a Predator 670 V-twin, and we got in touch with Performance 670, who hooked us up with performance cylinder heads, a camshaft, billet rods, and some other hop-up parts for this engine. We decided that wasn't enough, so we installed a turbocharger on this build years later, and that made a huge difference to the performance of this machine. Then we ran into fueling problems. The carburetor simply just couldn't provide enough fuel to the engine to make it happy, especially with the methanol setup we are running. So that's when we turned to Haltech. Haltech and Mark from PC Motorworks hooked us up with a Elite 750 ECU and all the other parts to fuel inject this engine. Mark built this intake manifold here with these two ports for injectors. We have Haltech ignition coils on it. We have a wideband O2 sensor set up here. We got catch cans, hoses, oil coolers, boost reference fuel pressure regulators. There's a little bit of everything on this build. We even have a manual boost control. There's just too much to try to sum up in this build. So let's get it hooked up to our computer and start tuning it. And I'll link a playlist to the whole saga in the video description if you want to watch the whole build from start to end. I gotta say, I never thought we would be plugging a lawnmower engine up to a computer.
All right, well, we're at 12.3 volts, so I'm going to go ahead and hook up the battery charger so
Sure.
we don't lose a battery.
Sounds good. So we're just getting some Sunoco 95 octane Optima in here, just so we can have a gasoline tune, just for, you know, putting around the pits or whatever we may need to be doing that we can use then to modify our methanol tune with. So with our fuel in the tank, we've cycled the system, and we need to back down our fuel pressure. We want about 45 PSI, right? Something like that. And it's nice to know we don't have fuel spilling everywhere. It's our first time using the PTFE fuel lines, so I guess we got it right.
Hey. Give it a second, dude. Don't be jinxing the...
Everyone should probably be wearing safety glasses. I'm just cycling the system, try to get air out of the fuel system.
I'm gonna look in the in here. All right, go ahead. It's still got air in it. Go ahead again. It's doing a lot of smoking. We got oil smoke and...
I saw that.
No, out of the pipe. Smoking a lot out of the pipe. So I'm thinking that what we've got with all the smoke and stuff, This thing has sat for a long time, and I think that we've got a little bit of oil that's kind of soaked, like seeped into the turbo and exhaust and stuff, and it's just burning that off. Plus, it has run for a few minutes, a bit on the fat side, so I think we got a combination of rich fuel and oil left over. So I'm hoping with this tune that we're putting on it, it's going to clear up.
So we're going to fire this thing up again and continue to take fuel out. It's just running way too rich because we didn't have a fuel regulator, a pressure regulator last time, so it's just been running way too rich. So these numbers up here, just for you guys at home, you have your engine RPM, you have your engine vacuum, you have throttle position sensor, you have oil temperature, your air inlet temperature, your ignition angle, battery voltage, injector time in milliseconds, and then you have the air-fuel ratio. So let's get it fired up again and keep tweaking. So we got the table tune.
Got the table tune. So, I mean, not that we could.
That is so cool.
Dude, it doesn't do that great on takeoff, but all of a sudden it just comes to life.
It sounds so wicked.
I might have too much fuel in the Excel enrichment. I could take some out. That was just a guess.
Yeah, so I think
That's why it's like rich bogging, and then it cleans up and goes.
yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Well, that's easy.
I didn't want to run it too long because of all the dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but boy, when this thing like all of a sudden wanted to go, it was like a light switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's pull it back into the shop. This thing is doing pretty good.
We were never able to get a good O2 sensor reading, and we've done some more diagnosing, and we believe it's a faulty O2 sensor. So we need to get up Haltech about getting a replacement for that. But we're still going to go to the test and tune tomorrow, just to see what happens, just to see how it does. It's going to be really cool to see this thing go down the track for the first time being fuel injected. Now, we're kind of shooting in the dark. We're going to have to read spark plugs like you would on a carburetor, but we're still going to send it, still going to have a good time, and it's still going to be an awesome moment. And the other reason we're still going to go to the test and tune tomorrow is so we can get some testing done on our drag bikes. So at the first Go Power Sports 660, my bike got knocked out in the first round. Ike got knocked out in the second round. Oh my. Dude, excuse me? And we were just sitting here re-gearing our bikes, and Ike goes, I have a problem.
It's hard to start, but when it starts, it's fine. I've never seen a bike do that.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah, it is weird.
So this is the Polestar 236, which has broken one of the rockers and bent a push rod.
Yep. And I'm missing a button. Huh. That is weird. That is so weird. Can't wait to tell Paul.
So it looks like we're going to be testing one mini bike tomorrow. That's all right. We have the 288 Rascal GT we're going to be testing. We had to put the front wheel back on the Dragster, so we have this wheel just for testing purposes to test tomorrow. But we're just going to be playing with the gearing, playing with the stall, some other stuff, just to get a little more comfortable on the bike as well. So I got the Rascal GT up on the table. I popped the aluminum clutch guard off, and I'm going to be removing the chain, adding a couple teeth to the rear gear, playing with the stall a little bit. and it'll be ready to go. I gotta say, like, drag racing mini bikes is the next big thing because it's something that you can do on evenings and weekends, no problem. All the parts are small. It's basically 9 reasons to buy an old go-kart except for drag racing is drag racing mini bikes. I mean, parts are cheap compared to like other drag racing cars and motorcycles. They're compact. You can fit a lot of tools and spare parts in the bed of a truck. I mean, Johnny won the whole GPS 660 out of the bed of his pickup truck. He didn't have a trailer.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's really cool. It's like bringing horsepower to the masses. Of course, it's still expensive. You're not going to do it for $500, not like this, but it's a lot cheaper, and it's the same adrenaline rush as some of the big cars.
Yep.
So let's get this gear switched over. We're going to give Paul a call about the push rod situation. We'll get back to you. So we're not taking either mini bike to the test and tune.
So you were giving me a bunch of heat over my bike being blowed up.
Yes.
Yours is blowed up too, buddy.
My bike is not blown up, sir. It just blew a head gasket.
Look at that. Look at the bubbles on top.
Yeah. All right. So I need a head gasket.
And right there.
I'd say a head gasket is much less bad than, what you did.
Well, I kind of agree with you.
I'm in less trouble.
Well, yeah. So, I'm so glad I've got this tool right here.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It was great for checking for that blown head gasket. We didn't know. It's running fine. But I noticed right here at the front here, it looked like some head gasket material is coming out of the pinched surface. And I was like, you got a blowed head gasket. And
yeah.
So we used air in the cylinder and some soapy water and verified, yes, it is a blown head gasket. So we're gonna have to take this head off and come up with another gasket. Yeah, so John's working on removing the head studs. I am working on the rockers, loosening them up so I can pull the push rods out. Oh, so we don't have any problems.
You stay away from my rockers now.
Yeah, apparently I'm pretty good at messing rockers up.
So if we get lucky today, we're going to have a friend locally who has a gasket for this bore size, but we have to take everything apart and just inspect and get a measurement off to him to see if we have something. That thing was pretty blown, dog.
Yeah, it was leaking pretty bad. Looks like this one was the worst over here. Yeah.
Did we not have enough silicone on it?
No, dude, the silicone, when we tighten it down, the silicone's coming out the sides. You see that?
Yep.
If you do more than that, what's going to happen is it's going to come into your combustion chamber. It's going to go into your push rod guide. It's going to get silicone going down into your engine and clogging things up. So we had plenty of silicone. Any more than that would have been a total waste. All right, well, it appears that I might have over-revved this thing. We had a little valve to piston contact. So we're gonna have to rip apart this block and replace the rings that are probably pinched because I smacked the piston with the valve.
You did a great job, man. You gave that piston a tattoo.
I gave it something.
Give it a piercing.
I gave it an indention.
Yeah, that's insane. Like you can feel it. It has a pretty good lip on it, which is bad. So that means new piston, new rings at the very least, new valve. That might mean new rod, depending.
We'll see. And the best thing is
New rocker shaft.
Yeah. So I broke it. Yep. Good job. Yay me.
I mean, this is racing, man. You know what? Like, you can break stuff racing mini bikes. You can break stuff racing high-end cars. The nice thing about a mini bike is this is probably $400 or $500 in damage and not $4,000 or $5,000 in damage.
I wish the camera was rolling when I went to go adjust my valves on this thing. Oh yeah, we didn't even tell y'all. This thing was running and riding. I rode it and I parked it. And I noticed it was hard to start. So I went to go do a valve adjustment on it because of the compression release wasn't engaging. Well, that's when I first found this.
Something's not right.
Yeah, and then that's whenever I found the rest of the problems.
So while we're waiting to figure out if we have a head gasket or not for the bike, I'm going to go ahead and configure the Haltech IC7 display. I've got the firmware updated. This thing is super, super cool. You can change all what you want displayed right here in their software, change your maximum RPM, change your red line. I've added some engine RPM, overboost, oil temperature alarms as well. So if Ike's right foot gets a little too eager like usual, it'll flash danger to manifold. So all we need to do is send it to the dash now that we're happy with it, and it should update. There we go. So we're now in miles an hour. We have a 10,000 RPM tachometer with an 8,500 RPM red line, and our manifold pressure, oil temp, air temp, injector duty, so on and so forth. So super, super cool. Can't wait to use it later on today. We're doing a heat cycle to the jug and cylinder head because you're supposed to torque these nuts to 25 foot-pounds and then heat cycle the engine. Well, we don't want to have to fire it up and deal with methanol, so we're just going to get some heat
it's gonna pop
in the jug and the head and re-torque it after that.
thing I don't like is all the accessories attached to this thing. That fuel pump's right there. I can't get across the top here.
Yeah, the kill switch.
The kill switch
Oh, it's
wire.
toasty.
I know.
Good. No, the kill switch wire is toasty.
Good. That means the block's probably toasty.
Might be hitting the rev limiter already. What is it set at?
That didn't sound like 8,350
Oh,
RPM.
it was breaking up though. Gosh, I didn't notice any. And I should have looked at the boost, but I didn't look at the boost. Boy, when it comes on, it comes on. Yeah.
I wonder if it's hitting that boost setting. Looked like it was making some steam. Sorta.
I saw about 21 to 22 pounds of boost.
Why are you looking on the gauge? You're looking on the dash.
Oops.
What's the dash saying?
I don't know, I was focused on
Go
the
run
gauge.
it again. Yeah, it's supposed to be on the dash. Don't look at this thing. I don't want to look at
But that's mechanical, it's like accurate.
this. Well, it bounces too much.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It was solid.
We have the mechanical.
We might have the mechanical boost pressure gauge
I think you got it
180 or
backwards.
the opposite.
I scraped the rear frame on that road over there.
That is awesome. When it hooked.
But yeah, dude, it just when that boost hit in and at 20 pounds, the back of the frame,
he's
the
hitting
wheels came up and the back frame struck.
He's on the boost safety because the boost safety's at 15. That's
Yeah,
probably why
that's
he's
why it's
cooking.
breaking up.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
nice. That's what I like to hear, fellas.
So do we need to turn
Off to a good start.
Yeah.
So our boost regulator really wants us to have a good time tonight. And no matter which setting it's set to, it's making 22 pounds.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bypass it and just hook it back up to the wastegate where we'll probably have 8 or 10 pounds.
That's fine.
We don't need to party that much
Dude, it
yet.
comes on fast too.
I know it does. So we're down to 10 PSI,
Yeah, that's what
and
it
you
looks
still did a wheelie?
Yeah.
Hot dog.
It's not coming on as fast this time. It's smoother.
Okay.
Whereas before it was like immediate, like,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was surging.
so apparently those two ports do something different on that turbo. But I think I checked both gauges and both gauges were showing not 20, but lower.
Okay, this one was low. The mechanical was lower.
Yeah, the mechanical's lower
Okay.
and also the screen is lower.
Okay, so maybe that other port doesn't flow enough air
Could be.
to compress the wastegate,
Could be.
or open the wastegate.
Maybe it's got more percent in it or something, I don't know.
Test and tune is open, guys, so we're gonna run it on gasoline just to the 330, just to get a feel for it, and that's gonna help us kind of make a methanol tune for it as well.
We hope.
Yeah, so you ready, buddy?
Yeah, man.
All right, now you watch that right foot. If our little rail car eats its Wheaties, stays in school, it'll grow up to be that one day. Yeah, that was so weird. It was doing so good in the parking lot.
Was it the boost safety light?
Huh?
What boost was it making?
Right at 10.
Okay.
So we're thinking the engine was still warming up,
Oh,
and it had like an enrichment on the ECU. So
it looks a little rich.
yeah, so we're thinking it was just way too rich, running like garbage.
Yeah, why?
OG followers are gonna remember this guy. This
Who is that guy?
It's Taylor. It's our buddy. Do you want to show us your new purchase?
It does look pretty good over there.
It does.
Technically, it has an American motor in it. It's like a Buick engine from the
60s, right?
60s, yeah.
I think it is cool, man.
I like it. It's a good color.
I haven't seen one in forever.
Got a good look. Well, that's because a lot of them
Got crushed, sent overseas. I like the skinny mud tires on this thing.
Are cool.
The paint color's awesome. The interior color's awesome. It's got the 5-speed. Headliner delete.
Well, I haven't.
It's a new project.
Yeah.
It's a new project.
The back door open, you know, couple ladder.
So that's just a Land Rover thing? Is the seats that fold down?
Discovery thing, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So they like.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's one there.
Pretty cool. I like your skylights here too.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
I mean,
I like it.
it's got a lift, like a 2-inch lift on it.
Yeah. I thought I would not like it, but I really like it.
The sunroof leaked in the seat.
A little blown out.
Oh, yeah, but you can buy the pad.
Oh, it's not bad.
I mean-
Oh, wow. Yeah, that sunroof leaked.
Well, okay.
Bummer.
I don't know if we need to show that. No, I'm gonna take it all out and 415 it. It's solid though.
Yeah.
There's no holes
No rust?
whatsoever.
That is sweet. I mean, it did great right there.
It seemed fine.
I don't understand.
I mean, we could have found a plug.
Maybe.
So because the track has been down so long, we haven't been able to do as much testing as we wanted. We're just going straight to methanol. Might be questionable, but it's all right. The tuning window's bigger with methanol anyway, right?
Should be.
So what's the idea, man?
I just added about, well, it's all a VE table calculation, so I just interpolating.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Interpolating.
guesswork without the O2 sensor working.
With the tabletop tune? Yeah, absolutely.
Ready, sir.
That's a Banshee. I assume it's a Banshee. It's like a 4-wheeler. Very cool. That might be as loud as the jet thing. Colin and John have joined us. Colin's gonna get to know the Rascal GT a little bit better. So next time we have to go racing, you can be the tree killer. So, yeah. And again, just here testing and tuning the bike just like the rail. We're gonna see if we can go head to head.
We made some changes, from what I understand.
Yeah, just a couple teeth, couple things and stuffs.
You okay?
I'm trying not to spill all the beans.
Right. I'm about to give it all the beans.
There you go.
All I
How you feeling, man?
I'm pretty good.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think mini bike's gonna get me.
Really?
Well, if I think that now, maybe it won't happen. Yeah.
So we made a discovery. We have a worn out turbo. So that's why it's smoking. Maybe why it's not running so good. But we're still gonna send it.
it broke up like crazy, but I'm proud of Colin, man. He crossed at 77 miles an hour, kept it straight up. Heck yeah.
Is that his first pass?
Third pass ever. First two were in Texas.
How'd it feel?
That felt so good, man.
Awesome. How'd it go?
It went pretty good. It was breaking up going down the track. I hit overboost. So we got too much boost.
Too much?
It's hitting the rev limiter.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a second there, boys, I thought we had a good drag race. I was like, oh, Colin's gonna catch him. Colin's gonna catch him. You did good, man.
Yeah.
It's not bad. How you doing, Ike? He almost had you, bro. He almost had you.
Man, he never had me. He never had his bike.
That's it.
Everybody knows winning's winning.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
That's right.
Oh, so I've won before.
Yeah, you have.
All right. You've heard the speech.
I have.
All right, well, we already have an idea what we need to do for the mini bike. How'd it drive?
Great.
Yeah?
Did fine.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's last call, fellas.
I think for at least one group. So the overboost lights came on, and
Yeah.
how much boost was it making?
I didn't see.
So it's overboosting.
It's overboosting. So
I'll just raise that boost limit a little bit. We'll see again.
all right, let's do it and go one more go.
No. You're gonna send the cylinder head to outer
Fill me
space.
up. Nice ride you got there. What's
I think they're locking some bread up. All right, Ike. Don't embarrass yourself, brother. Just run a 761. Laptop, baby. It's all on the top.
That's a new personal record.
That's a new personal record. We told that poor guy it wouldn't run a 760.
You see how hard it is?
Dude, it really did. Dude, we swear it's never been that. It's literally never been that fast.
Go up. He's trying to turn.
It's literally never been that fast.
Almost the identical miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he might have lifted. It might have started backfiring.
Wild. Yeah, it only went 81 miles an hour. So that's 12 miles an hour off.
It's all our 60 foot is so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, you didn't see that?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god.
I saw you beat a child.
Oh my god. Dude, I almost wound up in his lane.
Oh, I
Dude, I was doing a wheelie heading into his lane and stuff. Woo!
I was letting, what is it, Zach?
Yeah,
Zach stand up, so I didn't see. I didn't see it till you're right there.
761 or something
That's pretty good.
at
80.
81.
Yeah.
I just blew it up. All right, something happened. Something happened.
Might have blown the head gasket.
Yeah. All right.
I lost a lot of power.
Yeah, way down. All right, let's see what happened.
Boost, the overboost at 25 psi. I still hit overboost. So I was doing like 25 pounds of boost on that run.
Nice.
That is crazy. Whoa, what an adrenaline rush. Oh.
Nice.
Dude, that was crazy. I know I keep saying that, but that, oh, it was a handful. It was such a handful.
A little different from the last run.
Yeah. Yeah, so different. Oh my God. It was on the back bumper, dude. It was on the frame.
Really?
Yeah. I hope they got some good pictures because that was a ride.
All right.
Overboosted.
You still overboosted?
Still overboosted.
Where's Colin?
Did that hit up there?
Oh, okay. Is he pushing it back?
You want me to run up the
Yeah.
I think it popped the head gasket. It was real slow. He ran like an 11.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I run a 761.
Dude, that's the fastest it's ever been.
Yeah. At 81 miles per hour.
So-
81 miles per hour.
It's
slow.
down on speed.
It's down on speed.
Was it running the boost cut after half track, or where was it hitting?
I noticed the overboost at like 3/4, I believe.
Okay, that's where your mile an hour went.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
What was the dash reading for boost?
Here comes your buddy.
I don't know. That was pretty wild,
That was
dude.
awesome.
Did you see his wheelie?
No, I didn't.
Dude, he was like up on the bar, almost into the over the center, and I had to drag
Did you see it?
Right.
Yeah.
It was wild.
It was cool. That's the second time in 4 passes you walked back to the... You alright?
Alright. A lot of sparks coming out from under the blower cover. And it had no power.
Who's got a flashlight?
I don't.
I do.
I gotta film it. Yeah.
I got one.
Dude, look at the head gasket.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Nailed it.
So should I just get like a job quality testing head gaskets?
All right. So Colin,
Good job, Colin.
that's the second head gasket you took out.
Yeah. I'll take it.
We're gonna see if I can take it out on this thing.
Just getting rid of the boost safety.
Disabling the overboost. I love it.
I don't think it's actually right, though. I mean,
Make it hurt.
I don't think it's right though because it's just not mile an houring as fast as it did before,
Right.
and running into a boost cut.
Right.
So I wonder if like the reverberation in the manifold is just making it
Think it has a lot more
it's
boost.
tripping it into
Sure.
that.
So just disable it. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Nothing but money.
This is the last run of the night. The turbo is either going to explode this run or it's going to go really, really fast this run and then we need to retire it.
yes. We have 2 options.
There are 2 options.
Go or blow.
And we, yeah, go or blow. We deleted the overboost failsafe. We're just going to send it. at 94. Oh, so he picked up some mile an hour, but something happened in the front half. Maybe the turbo is just.
The turbo's dead.
Yeah, turbo is dead.
On the Moon Tune.
Yeah. So on the Moon Tune, it ran 91 miles an hour, and just on the tabletop tune tonight, ran 94.
Yep.
So we've done the quickest ET and the fastest top speed.
With Ike driving too.
Yeah, with the heavier dude.
Ike, I don't think ever got into sevens.
Right. No, never.
So it's a significant improvement.
So we just have to put the good front half with the good back half, and we're going to be running a 670 in no time.
Yeah, we need to get that launch at 60 foot dialed in, and it's going to be sixes for sure.
Hey, buddy. Oh, man, that's making so much. This turbo is done so.
It is. It's done.
Hold on. It's literally bubbling.
I think I lost I think I fouled a plug.
Okay.
It's popping and
Well, you were now the quickest ET and the fastest top speed in the Dragster.
okay.
That was 94 miles an hour.
no way.
Yeah.
Okay, what was my time?
Well, the ET was slow. Well, it was a 741. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was fast.
Dude, I drove right by. He got out in front, but I like drove right around him.
Nice. And displacement.
Yeah, we lost some 60 foot that time.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just didn't want to go.
Yeah, you didn't wheelie as hard that time.
So right lane.
I think
we got a 187 60 foot 483 330 741 8th mile ET at 94 miles an
yeah,
hour.
so it back half that time. I think that turbo blowing up is fighting us.
I think we probably ought to stop.
We're done. Yeah, I
Yeah.
already said this is the last.
Yeah.
This is the last.
I mean, I think I lost a spark plug.
Okay.
We're puking. Yeah, we're done. Hey, I think this was a great night.
Dude, put her there. Put her there. Guys, put her there. Boys.
Oh yeah, man.
Yep. Boys, put her there.
Yeah.
Where's Taylor? Come on, there we go. That's it.
That was
yeah.
some great runs.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And the mini bike is in the 8s comfortably too. We know what we need to do to make that quicker.
What, head gasket?
Oh, we almost lost it entirely.
Yeah. Oops.
Well, that's what the hoses are for.
Yeah.
Also,
Just to hold the catch can in.
oops. I think the turbo's done.
I think that turbo's good. That might be a nice mini mayhem trophy.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look too bad.
Oh, it looks fine.
It's nice.
So the drag rail did fantastic at the drag strip. In fact, it did way better than I thought it was going to do. We're going to do a couple of upgrades on this. We're going to put larger injectors in it so we can get hopefully a little bit more out of it. We're also replacing our broken turbo on this along with our broken O2 sensor. We're going to be replacing that. Another upgrade we're going to be doing is going from a chromoly axle to a titanium axle for our own safety. And other than that, it's going to do fantastic. Now let's talk about the Rascal GT bike. The thing did fantastic. We did pop another head gasket on it, but you know, we'll sort that out. The bike was incredibly fast. We got into the 8s. I know we can go faster. All right, so as you can see right here, the head gasket is very popped right there. It is bulging out. It is crazy. So this is the wheel, brand new wheel for this bike. It's a DWT rim with 2 hubs specifically made for this bike. It's lightweight. It's just way better than the other wheel that I thought we were going to put on it.
We thought these were prototypes, but they are ready to go. The hub and wheel combo from GoPowersports.com. You can check them out at links in the description. They are wonderful wheel tire combo for your Rascal GT drag bike. I love them.
So we're gonna get a new head gasket in the mini bike and get most of our upgrades done to the rail. Probably not the titanium axle, because that's gonna take a lot of work, but we should have our injectors installed by then so we can get some more mile an hour at the big end. There's a test and tune next Friday. I think we're gonna try to go to. Of course, be sure you're subscribed. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll catch you next time.